right? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Achak Dash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Shalakia. Shalakia. Honors and salutations to all Sayakim, throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and the sound doctrine and truth. All right. To the my name is Maka Allah, Bun Gab Bun Yasha Allah, with the Watchman Philadelphia camp. And I just wanted to do a response video to Apostle Tahar's video when he said my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Which we really are, man. You know, and it's just what she looks like. She's a Judite woman, man, from the outward appearance. You know, she could be a Gadite, but she's the bottom line. She's an Israelite. And she took a African ancestry DNA test, right? So I guess she thought she was leveling up. Like, oh, I ain't gonna take a regular ancestry DNA.com DNA test. I'm gonna take the African one. And yo, she got surprised, man. So I don't want to make it too long, man. So I'm gonna just play a little bit of the clip. I got a couple scriptures prepared, cause just a quick response, man.
Hey Naturalistas, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nia Hope, and if you're new here or you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. So this video is a little bit different from my other videos. It is not hair related, but it is about my African ancestry results. I just saw that my results came in the mail, and as soon as I saw this package, I lost my mind a little bit. I was on Instagram showing this off. It's clearly unopened because I wanted to show my live results here on YouTube. When I first got my ancestry kit, I got a little bit of information that I'm going to share with you guys really quick, just to share why I decided to use African ancestry DNA as opposed to 23andMe and ancestry DNA kits. So the difference, I have this little
One thing I just noticed, man, when she put up the first picture, it was like a triangle, man. And that's one of the which the triangle goes back to the pyramids and all that. But that's one of Esau's favorite tools to use, man. Even in Hollywood and all that. So now she this lady crazy, man. She bugged out her mind, but hey, man, our people love Esau, and whatever Esau says goes. Matter of fact, let's get back into it, man. Shalak.
That they sent me. So on here, African Ancestry compared to AncestryDNA.com and 23andMe.com is that their goal is to identify your present-day African tribe of ancestry, whereas the other two, Ancestry DNA.
And first of all, I gotta pause it right there too, because she said their goal is to identify our African tribes. We're not Africans, man. All right. So she's still stuck in this matrix. We're not Africans. We're Israelites. Okay. So, yo, it's like shit like this shouldn't vex, but it vexes you even, But we're not Africans. We're Israelites. So that's another strike on this woman. Let's go.
It reveals a percentage of your ancestry. What percentage of your ancestry is African? And 23andMe only reveals what percentage of your ancestry is African. So you're getting something very precise with African ancestry. Like, I'm about to find out which tribe my people are from. Like, what? Another thing that I found really, really appealing about African ancestry is that my result.
Hold on, she said she's about to find out what tribe that her people is from, man. And that's Esau, because they know. Matter of fact, when we first came over here on slave ships and all that, right? They have documents. Now, if you go back, you can look it up for yourself. They have documents with men, women, and the children, with their Hebrew names, okay, and the tribes that they came from. You know, so Esau just being the devil, and right now they trying to put how do you say, like, loopholes, not loopholes, but those salt in the game, or a monkey wrench in the game. You know, because his truth is out here, starting with the apostles on down. You know, the apostles of GMS on down, man. You know, this truth is out here, is being pushed, and they don't want this, so they mad that this knowledge is out here. You know, let's go.
Can be shared by an entire family line, with both with both Ancestry DNA and 23andMe.com. They only can be shared with siblings that have the same two parents. So I can share these results with.
Now hold on. She said it can only be shared by siblings that had the same two parents, which is bullshit. All right, because you are who your father is, man. It's a thing called Daniel. Matter of fact, let's get it real quick, man. Cause oh man, the father determines the seed. Okay, the father determines the seed. So that's how you know that. And then she bugged out her mind, and she thinks that. So you gotta have the same two parents, not even knowing what, like, yo, man, man. I'm gonna read this real fast. Salak. Yeah, so this is Daniel 9:7. It says, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day, to the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and Salak, that are near and that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. So yeah, man, this woman talking about you have to you have to have the same two parents, man. You know, as long as nowadays, because you know the Lord does what He wants. But if your father is an Israelite, that's what makes you. So you can have a Moabite mom, uh, which is so-called Chinese. You can have a Ammonite mom, which is the Japanese mom, an Ishmaelite mom, which is the so-called Arabs. You can have an African mom, and the father's an Israelite. Guess what the child's going to be? An Israelite, man. Let's go.
And I'm going to go into this other pamphlet they sent me. I can share all of my results that I'm about to share with you guys right here. Oh my gosh. I can share it with my siblings, my sister's children, my mom's siblings, my aunt's children, and my maternal grandmother. So there's two different types of tests you can take with African ancestry, which is the matriclan test and the patriclan test. The matriclan can be taken by both men and women. The patriclan is just taken by men. So I took the matriclan test, and what this does is traces the maternal ancestry by analyzing.
Hold up. She just said one test is just taken by men, and that's the test that she took. If you doing a test like that or whatever, right? No matter, like, yo, both men and women can take it, man. All right. So that's Esau being a devil, man. Hold on, let's go.
Mitochondrial DNA, which men and women inherit exclusively from their mothers. You have the same.
It says was men and women exclusively inherit from their mother. That's another lie. All right. So they basically that goes back to what? Those gutter rats. Okay, because they believe that the mother determines who the child is, man. You know. So they saying like the mother determines all that. Why? Because this is a queendom. It's Esau's queendom. All right, and whatever they worship the woman, man. You know, which the man determines the seed. So you can have if an Edomite has sex with the Israelite woman, okay, the baby is going to be an Edomite, man. The woman has nothing to do with the nationality of the baby, man. All right? Why do you think they want to wipe out the men so much? Okay? So this lady, like, she don't know shit. And furthermore, she bugged out her goddamn mind. Let's go.
DNA is your mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, etc. for many generations. So the scientists compared my DNA to the African lineage database to determine my ancestry from 500 to 2,000 years ago. So this is a moment. The only other thing that I wanted to share before digging into this is that I have speculations that my ancestors are predominantly from Ghana. This is because I cannot tell you guys how many times people who are either from Ghana or their family is from Ghana and they're like first generation Americans have told me I look just like their sister, I look just like their cousin, I look just like their mom back home. And I'm like, for real? Like, let me find out. So for a long time, like, I can't tell you guys how many times I've been told this. And so I've kind of internalized that and decided, yes, my ancestors are from Ghana. I could be completely wrong, and this test obviously will tell me. But I also low-key think I'm right. And then I think that will be my highest percentage, but I also believe that I will have some ancestors from Nigeria. This is my personal speculation, and the only reason why I'm saying Nigeria is because
I gotta stop there.
a lot of
Salaki, she said from Nigeria. Then that's where you got Judah, Benjamin, and Levi came on the what's that? The slave trade, you know, from what the western coast of Africa, Nigeria. Okay, we came from there. Well, those tribes came from there. So, like, this woman knows, she knows a little bit. She heard the truth, you know, and that's why she's like, oh yeah, because they said I look like this, I look like, come on, man. All right, the truth is out here. So this is another way Esau is trying to use what, the nigger woman, to take the fucking DNA test and try to shit on it, you know. Because first of all, this is all about faith anyway, man. You know, you line your spirit goes according to these scriptures. You're Israelite. This is all about faith right now, man. Because we don't have the documents to go back to, you're talking about 2,000 years ago, you know? Anyway, man, let's keep going. I ain't trying to draw this out.
African Americans whose they know for a fact, their families were slaves and obviously their ancestors were from West Africa. There's a high percentage of Nigerian and a lot of African Americans, and that's the only reason why I have that guess. But without further ado, I'm gonna dig into this. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna cry, like just be in shock. But oh my god, I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna try to do this neatly. Is there anything else in here? Oh, let me not drop things. Okay, so the envelope is empty. I have this and this. So what do I do first? Welcome to the African Ancestry family. Oh God, I'm literally like shaking right now. Oh gosh. Okay. So what does it say? Oh my gosh. I barely can read because I feel like I'm shaking. It is with great pressure. Oh my God. I can't even read this right now. I can't believe I'm about to find out my results. It is with great pleasure that I report your magic clan analysis determined your oh my God. I literally cannot speak straight. Focus. Let me start over. It is with great pleasure that I report our matriclan analysis determined your maternal lineage to be of European ancestry.
European ancestry.
Now let me pause that right there.
The mitochondrial.
Let me pause that right there. All right, because she said of European ancestry. right? Now that's another place, like the brother Lob to Wild that was in the camp or whatever. You know, my brother. He said them DNA tests don't tell you who you are; it tell you where you've been. All right, and that's factual. Why? Because you had Negroes, okay, Negroes that ran Europe. So yeah, you had Negroes that was over there in Europe that ran Europe, man. And what they call the Dark Ages. Then you have your thing called the Renaissance era, which means to renew. Okay, so for them saying that and what yo man, this video is fucking crazy because she's just all over the place, and furthermore, she don't understand. All right, just because it says of European, and that's how Esau is. They slick because they know where we've been. You know, you had Jake over there in Greece, Rome. You know, running shit. Ireland, which now are who's over there. You see pale faces. So now she's all distraught and fucked up because she like, oh damn, I'm not who I thought I was. You're still a fucking Israelite, you know, but you just don't know shit. Let's go.
DNA sequence that we determined from your sample belongs to a non-African lineage in the haplogroup H.
Look at her face.
Our analysis encompasses hypervariable regions 1, 2, and 3. Blah da 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 da. You have inherited these segments of DNA from your mother, and they have been passed on consistently from mother to daughter over the past 500 to 2,000 years, so they are unique to your maternal lineage. We analyze the variants within these regions to determine the parts of your DNA that you share with people within specific ethnic groups.
Oh, I gotta pause.
Tell me I'm white.
I gotta pause it again because once again, okay, they're talking about the mother. All right, which I got some scriptures drawn up right here, which we're gonna get into. But they keep talking about the mom, man. Like, yo, the mother, and yo, you have to have some knowledge, wisdom, understanding of things, man. All right, but she's saying everything she's reading, she's believing in what Esau says. How many different nations has the nigga woman slept with? Even to this day, man. They've been raped too. You know? So this test don't hold no fucking weight. And especially what she's saying. Let's go.
So confused. The HVR variants listed below indicate DNA sequence patterns that you share with European populations. The combinations of HVR variants determine your membership. The sequence similarity score represents our 100% confidence level in your result. Haplogroup H, sequence similarity score 100%. And then they have the nerve to say, we understand that this information may be difficult to absorb, you think? Especially if you were not aware of any European ancestry on your mother's maternal line. It is important to note that even though we did not find African ancestry for your maternal lineage, it does not mean that you are not African American. It does not mean that your mother is not African American, and it does not mean that you have no African ancestry anywhere in your family tree. Please feel free to contact one of the specialists in our office to discuss other lineages that you can test to find your African roots.
Oh, time out, man. I gotta stop it again. Cause now they trying to do the slick shit, which Esau always does. Talking about, yo, contact our offices, you know, so you can find out who, cause we know cause they know what they doing, you know, with these ancestry .coms and all that shit, and they try to make it seem African and all that. They know what the fuck they doing, man. You know? Shalaka. But yeah, Esau know what they doing with them tests, man. And that, like, just like with any normal like a court hearing or something like that. Say if you were found guilty, well, not found guilty, but they suspected you of a crime, and they want to nail you to the grave and all that. What they gonna do? They gonna grab a professional. They be like, yeah, I'm a professional at this type of crime um, study, so that he'll look good in front of the people, man. But Esau's a piece of fucking shit, man. And that's why they got this, what they said, oh, if you have any problems with your results, call us because we know it's going to be hard on you. So they can lie to you some more, you know? Why? Because you don't know the truth. That's why Apostle Tahar name is our people die for the lack of knowledge, man. You know? Because if you knew anything, you would know that the man determines the seed, man. Not the woman. All right? Let's go.
Do you guys see this? It legitimately says, you're not African. I really feel some type of way. Like, I really thought I was about to learn something really new and interesting about myself.
That's what you get for trusting your enemy, man.
So anyway, there's this other thing that they sent me. And then there's a sheet of paper that says European maternal results. What does this mean? Many people are confused as to how they received a non-African result. Please use the following information as a resource to help you explore your ancestry. There are very few people of African descent born in the Americas, Europe, or elsewhere outside of Africa that are 100% African. We know that. I already know this. The transatlantic slave trade and period of slavery created an environment in which people from all different countries and cultures were mixed. In fact, America is known as a melting pot. The MatriClan test only analyzed one of thousands of lineages of your family tree. That one lineage represents your mother's 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 mother's.
I gotta pause it again, man. Because what they tried to do, they tried to wipe out the holy seed, man. But you can't do it. That's why they was killing the men. Once you start talking about the transatlantic slave trade, you know, that's why Esau was raping the women to try to make them look. Well, the kids were going to look like the mother, and they was going to throw them to the side, you know. But the Esau knew that they was their kids, man.